Hello, chat. Hello, how goes it? How's life? How's the wife? The first chatter as usual. Yes, it is a grad school. I'm glad to hear the wife is good. I was just joking, but glad they're both good. We got the Nightbot command working. They don't know about it. I hope you're joking, but if you're not, I guess we can move on with our lives and imagine better things of each other. So, who is the Toad? That's my friend, that's my amigo, my pal, my chummy bud chum pal friend. That is what we're gonna learn today. This is what we're gonna figure out today. I'm gonna say, let's just start it on our generic notes page, I think. We just have to have like 10 minutes while waiting to distribute your stream stuff. That's sweet. Sorry, I'm just unlocked there. Give me a second. Thank you. I'm pretty sure that's a compliment. I have no life outside of this. You just pop into existence as soon as stream starts. I click the start stream button and you just appear out of the ether. Well, in that case, we best get started then. How's the music? Is that like at a good level? Imagine a creature like that in Taangali only exists under certain circumstances. That would be funny. Music's good. Maybe it's not loud. Okay, I'll turn it down for you. Cause I'm nice like that. I like being nice to my chat. Though if they don't come back, and I need you guys for my weekly gratification. You suck. Okay, thanks. That's very sweet of you. I'm glad I mean enough to be insulted. Be mean. I'm not very good at it, to be honest. Code God. Hey! There's no such thing as being late to a Gred stream. Unless you arrive in the last 5 minutes, then some might say that that's a tad late, but other than that, there's no such thing as being late. Just arrive when you can and leave when you need to. Right, Lightbot, do you think we should figure out your, what's it called? Your train lines first, because Toad God easily have won a full stream thing. Trying to promote the server, it is hard. Yeah, because like we can, Toad God easily a one stream, probably 3, 4, 10. So whereabouts Because I'm not sure what you mean when you say, what on earth are you? Let me send it. Okay. So, Toad God. What are they? I'm not sure. Libot wanted to work on the rail lines for the Iron Horse. So I think we might spend the first part of the stream figuring that out. And then we can make some stuff about the Toad God. Nah. Trying to make a joke, but it didn't land. That's a shame. So, Percival, if you wanna... No, I can't leave it on you. Toad God. Remember some people... I asked some people in the Templing Institute Discord what they thought about the Toad God. Mainly just to try and remind people that Taangali is a thing that is existing. Yeah, sometimes I just go into the Templing Institute Discord to talk about Taangali, hoping that someone asks if they can join. But anyway, so I asked them for some ideas for what to do with the Toad God. Let's see if I can find it. It's probably so far back actually, I don't think I can be bothered. What concept could toads represent? I don't know. Like how the Egyptian god of dwarves was incredibly ugly but in charge of taking care of children. Well, we know one thing. They are enemies to the Maximilianists. Okay, Lightbulb, I'm having a look at the map now. The blue. Oh, that's quite a wide area then. Yeah, that works. So are they the rail lines, or is that just the general vicinity? So are they for the establishment? That they are the rail lines. Broad strokes, anyways. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that looks good. I like how it's sort of like staying away from the north, but taking that little diversionary route to get to Taangali Island, whatever that big C-shaped thing is. So that's like the broad strokes, but do you want to work on more detailed or specific things? I just left you guys staring at this, haven't I? But I don't think there's anything to look at there. So. How is the stream quality though? Because it's saying on my end that I've got bad connection. Connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging it into your router or moving closer to it. I'm not sure if either of those things are an option, so like, if it's okay. Imagine a tribe who doesn't understand what the train is and thinks it's a vengeful god they use for execution. Seems good. Okay, good. Nothing specific, just want to spitball some ideas and lore. Yep, we can do that. They're kind of like Roman titans, each train is unique. What would would there be people who like get on the train? Like they hop on at the stop, sit on top of it, and then get off at the next stop? Would it be a key, can you see the map? Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, so it would be like a key driver of migration, or like a key driver of migration. Yeah, I can show the map on stream. I'd classify it as a prime convoy. I mean, with reach that widespread, I might be inclined to agree with you. With the largest one technically being classed as a moving glade. I'm not sure about that. Like glades are like places where the wastes don't reach. A glade is more like a location in which city-states inhabit, I think. True, it would probably be better to call it a moving city. Yeah, a moving city works. I'd agree with you on that. Okay. Sorry, 1 second. I'm getting the city up. The image up now. What about a train being followed by a supporting convoy? You mean like either side? Like cars driving either side of the tracks? That could work. It could also explain how the train can keep moving and how the tracks are kept maintained. Like there could be support convoys going a few days ahead with just the most dedicated support crew ever, and they can just get a train line fixed and they just see a bit of damage and click their fingers and bam, it's gone. Alright, let me just... Can you see that? If the train runs low on fuel, the supporting convoy can ride off into the sunset and return with fuel. Or else fail, everyone on the train, and everyone on the train dies. Well, they could also just attach leads to the train and just drag it along. But they'd probably have lots of safeguards in place to make sure that that didn't happen. Like they carry extra fuel just in case. They are steam powered, all they need is something to burn and some water. Yeah, we did decide that, didn't we? Good old steam-powered locomotives. I don't know why, but I really like that. It's something like really satisfying. But just what's the blue? The blue lines are where the train lines. Hey, you can see my mouse, and it's much bigger and in slightly the wrong place. And the white lines, I think they're general convoy routes. So just so you guys know how out of place this is, my mouse is currently hovering over the delete button. A minute. There. I think we missed your first message, because we see only for the train to be blown off the tracks by the next convoy to come along, leaving a graveyard of dead trains lying along dangerous parts of the tracks. Wait, what's that? Oh, right, yeah, sorry, this. But anyway. I think we might have missed part of your first message. Oh, right, everyone on the train died only for the train to be blown off the track. Ah, yes. I see. Okay. So that's right. Well, do you want to write down these ideas yourself, or would you like me to write? Well, I can send some of the spitballed ideas to the Discord if you want, like into the Iron Horse, for you to work on later. So, so there was your first idea. Tribe who doesn't understand the trains and thinks it is some kind of metal god that they use for execution. I don't think it would be a vengeful god. Sorry, please put them in a post for me. Yeah, I will. So I don't think it would be a vengeful god because the train also brings resources. Unless it just like streams past them. Which now that I think of it is probably what you were thinking of. Like the roaming titans, each train is unique. The largest one being called being classified as a moving city. That's a big train. I was thinking streams past me. Unfortunately, I'm a bit busy today, so I have to head out. Good luck. That's okay. I hope whatever you're busy with goes amazingly well and have a great rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by. I'll put the last few ideas in and then we can move on to the Toad God. And if we have any other ideas, we'll pop them in. Trains followed by supporting convoys with some that drive ahead to that drive several days ahead to check for traps. What's it called? Sabotage. Sabotage or typical damage to the tracks. Sometimes trains run out of fuel or what's it called? I don't see what you're writing. No, I'm writing on Discord and I don't think I want to share my screen on Discord. So I think I'll just have to leave you with the map, or I could just stop sharing altogether and show you my beautiful face. So sometimes trains run out of fuel or break down, leaving them stranded, and sometimes they have to be abandoned. They were then blown off the tracks by the next convoy to come along, leaving a graveyard of dead trains lying along dangerous parts of the track. Okay, let's get to work on the Toad God. It is, after all, what I named the stream after, so we better get at least something down for them. Alright, the Toad God. We could make this wholesome. We could make it a cult. We could make it somewhere in the middle. We could make it something completely different. I'm going to search up spiritual significance of toads and see if I get any ideas. Spiritual I think the Toad God could be believed to have created humanity. The first humans as frog spawn. Splendid. And raised them in its mouth. Oh, how delightful. Apparently toads do have a spiritual significance, which I was not expecting. Most commonly, a toad is seen as a symbol of transformation and change, largely due to its fascinating life cycle. Maybe they believe it undergoes some sort of period frozen before thawing again. You mean the toad god? So you think he's frozen away somewhere in the way? Maybe they believe the toad is the sun and it freezes every night as the moon. These are all interesting ideas. Furthermore, toads are often associated with wisdom and intuition. You know what? This is best. Every time I see a toad, I'm like, that right there is a wise little toad. Just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what's it. So am I. I'm searching up symbolism of toads on a random website on Google. Their nocturnal lifestyle, coupled with their unassuming nature, paints a picture of introspective solitude. What am I reading? A trait often linked with wisdom and deep understanding of life's mysteries. Lastly, the toad's strong connection to the earth, both through its life cycle and its habitat, imbues it with grounding energy. This earthly connection makes the toad a symbol of stability and resilience, reminding us to stay rooted, even amidst the whirlwind of life's changes. Toads in ancient cultures. In ancient Egypt, the toad was a divine emblem of the goddess Hecate, the deity of childbirth and fertility. I can see why that would be. At least I can see that. In Mesoamerican cultures, the toad was revered for its connection to rain and water, both crucial elements for agricultural success. I'm just talking about things I know real frogs do. Yep, that makes sense. What if they so like when it rains, frogs come. But what if they got it the wrong way around? What if they thought the frogs came and gave them rain? Perhaps the toad could have some sort of connection to poison. You mean like poison dart frogs? So in Mesoamerican cultures, it was really for its connection to rain and water. It was also commonly seen as a guide for the departed souls, leading them through the trials of the underworld to reach paradise at, I'm not going to try and pronounce that name. I'll put it in chat, that's the best you're going to get from me. There you go. That's the name of this toad underworld, toad-based afterlife, or the Mesoamerican paradise. On the other side of the globe, in Chinese tradition, the toad is seen as a symbol of longevity and wealth. The toad god is believed to eat the souls of the deceased and return them to where humans were first born. It's delightful, because I wanted nothing more in my life than to be eaten by a toad. The legendary three-legged toad known as Chan Chu is believed to attract wealth and prosperity, making it a popular talisman in Feng Shui. Toads in literature and folklore. In European folklore, toads have often been associated with witchcraft and dark magic. I want witches, but not like dark magic evil witches. No, I want witches with potions that heal you. I just want, maybe not heal you, but I just want to, I don't know, I want witches. In Aesop's fables, the story of the toad and the frog imparts lessons of contentment and acceptance, showcasing the toad as a wise creature aware of its place in the world. Witches that bring good weather and growth with their pet toads. So you tell me, if I feed this little toad all of my wealth, if I shove all of my worldly possessions into this toad's mouth, it will bring me good weather. The toad's diverse representation in ancient cultures and folklore underscores its rich symbolic tapestry. Whoever wrote this loves toads. This is wild. If the toad continuously presents itself in your life, it might be your spirit animal. This amphibious creature's persistent appearance can be a potent sign that you're being called to embrace the characteristics and lessons it embodies. No, maybe you just see a lot of toads. Maybe you're just in a wet place. Maybe you have a pond in your back garden and toads go there to breathe. A toad spirit animal is a symbol of transformation, wisdom, and grounding. If a toad has selected you, it's an invitation to deeply explore your intuition and connect with the terrestrial elements of life, acknowledging the cyclical nature of existence. What am I reading? Why are you making me do this? I know you're not, but if I pretend you are, it makes it better. It makes me feel better. FAQs. I keep seeing toads. What does this mean? If you frequently encounter toads in your daily life, it's not just mere coincidence. It probably is. It probably is a coincidence. It's a sign that the universe is trying to convey a message to you. When will people realize that the universe has complete and total apathy over you and does not care about your existence one little bit? This is just like good life advice disguised as a toad. Because it's like... where was it? Transformation and change. Wisdom and intuition. Connection to the earth. Yes, they're all good things. Being wise and grounded and accepting change. Accepting and welcoming change. That's just good life advice. It's got nothing to do with toads. But anyway, I just write down some of the things that you said. Created. 1 minute. Believed to have created. Believed to have created the earth, not the earth. Taangali. Out of foam and spittle. Birth. The first. Not necessarily humans, because there are other species. The first intelligent, the first sentient creatures out of frogs spawn and raised them in its mouth. I like the idea of it being dormant slash frozen. Third God created the earth by creating a funny thing. We love good life advice under the guise of toads. I mean, to be fair, toads are based creatures. Dormant slash frozen. Witches. How would it eat deceased souls if it's frozen? Fair enough. Maybe it doesn't. What would you prefer? A dormant slash frozen toad god? Or a toad god that eats the souls of the deceased? It depends what kind of god we want it to be. Is it like ethereal? What's it called? Is it corporeal or incorporeal? So you like the idea of it being the sun is really a toad. Let's try it. The toad is the sun. Maybe if you die at night, you're forced to fight to survive until the sunrise. Some interesting stuff. That could be fun. The toad is the sun and freezes every night to become the moon. When people die, their souls are eaten by the toad. If someone dies at night, they are forced to fight for their survival until sunrise, when the when the toad thaws. Witches all have pet toads. Look after your toad. Seriously. Look after your toad. Feed it well, and it brings rain and good harvest. Don't feed it well, and it will eat you and all of your descendants. Do not upset the toad. What else did you say? I'm gonna write down some of the good life advice we got from the toad. Transformation and change. Embracing transformation and change. Wisdom and intuition. with my intuition and being grounded and a connection with the earth. There we go. What do you think? Is that a good start for the Toad God? There you go. And just post it in the Discord, see what people think. What do y'all think about our ideas for the Toad God? Maybe put the Toad eat the death. When the Toad God eats their soul, they return to where they originated. Returning to their origins. Okay. Now we have the basic idea for what we're looking at for the Toad God. Do the witches use potions? And are their potions exclusively using frog substance? Like poison dart frog kind of. Like they use the slimy stuff on the back of the toads. Yes, and maybe. Okay, that's a good start. Probably not exclusively toad stuff. But they use potions and spells. I like that actually, yes. However, if the toad offers itself to you, then there's nothing wrong with you using its what's it called? Maybe there's a way to get permission. I mean, if the frog jumps in your cold, then that's about as close as you're gonna get. I'm gonna make some hot chocolate. I haven't had any in a while. Wait a second, do we have milk? We do! Maybe you can feed the toad, then see if it lets you harvest. Maybe. Okay. One minute. Sorry. Okay. Well, that's in the microwave, which is the potions and spells. Which is no, I'm not going to put. I'm going to put disrespectful. What you said. Respectful to use a toad product. Poisons, chemicals without the toad's permission. I think I'm going to change up the music because that is grating on my head. It's slowly eating away at my sanity, and I never want to hear acoustic cinema again. Let's try feeding the ducks. Anyway, sorry, a friend just texted me saying amazing stream, and I didn't even know you knew where my Twitch account was. That was jarring. Anyway, so it is disrespectful to use a toad's product, poisons or chemicals without the toad's permission. What's it called? Who are you talking to? Chat. But a friend from real life texted me and said that they were watching my stream, which was jarring. Yes, I know it's a shock. I do have friends in real life. One minute, sorry. Hello, GredtheAceAllay friend. Sorry. So, how do you get a toad's permission to use its chemicals or poisons or whatever? Because I'm not sure I have any ideas at the moment. I think you said earlier, helps if you offer food, and if it takes food, it's given permission for you to take the product. I mean, sure, it could work. It's just maybe the folks just hungry. It could still work. It doesn't necessarily have to be logical. We've got a folk that is actually certain and then freezes and becomes the moon and eats people, dead people. Tradition doesn't always have to make sense. No, I know. But anyway, yeah, we could make it that if you want. Is that like do you like that idea, or are you just like throwing something, just trying to come up with something? Because if you really like that idea, we could definitely go with it. I'm open to better ideas, but this one is okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll put that down. In order to get permission, you must offer the toad food, and if it eats the food and lets you harvest. Hey Norcal, how goes it? It's good to see you. Well, I use that term lightly. It's good to have you on stream. How's the week been? And lets you harvest the chemicals without running away. It has given you permission. I'm fine, hope you guys are well. Yeah, I'm good. Even better now, I'm just about to have some hot chocolate, which always makes my day better. Well, yeah, working on the Toad God, if you couldn't tell from the title. We've got some ideas, so do you wanna, if you can read out. I just need to put some whipped cream on my hot chocolate. If you want to read through it, then I could like talk to you about it if you want. I bring tragic news. Right? I'm out of whipped cream. So the question is, why do they hate the Maximilianists? That is the question. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Disaster, the world is ending. No cream for my hot chocolate. However will I survive? I don't have marshmallows either. Yeah, hot chocolate's still hot chocolate. So what we've got right now, we've just been talking about what the Toad God is, and we've just started talking about the followers. So, now that's just really inconvenient. Not really. Hot chocolate, still hot chocolate. Finish reading, that's fun. I'm glad you like it. Do you have any ideas, comments, or anything really? That's hot. Finish reading. All right. So yeah. Oh. We have a main philosophy, Toad. No, I'm kidding. I sort of put it here. So I probably should have made it clearer, but I read through an article discussing the spirituality of Toad, which I did not know was a thing, but it went into alarming detail. But the key takeaway, transformation and change, wisdom and intuition, because every time you look at frog, you think that. Every time you look at a toad, you think that's wise right there. The Maximilianist, so we've got transformation and change, wisdom and intuition, and then like being grounded and in connection with the earth. So the Maximilianist, let's go. We don't have loads of them, we have like a general idea. So Lightbolt had the idea that it could be an offshoot of the Brotherhood of Muscle. What's the difference between the two that cause them to hate each other? So the Maximilianists follow a Mad Max figure, offshoot of the Brotherhood of Muscle, anarchists but not monsters. And then that's actually pretty much it. They hate the Kathagi Empire. That much we know. They go on crusades. And I'll go on to the top, see if there's... Yeah, so Maximilianists. The Brotherhood is everywhere. Right now we're in the East Coast, so that's like where the Brotherhood is. Anarchist sounds a lot like the change the Toad God dudes believe in. I think you're right. I mean, they don't have to have different ideologies. They just have to disagree on something. Toads sound more like embracing it, Maximilian causing it. Yeah, so they embrace transformation and change, but they're not gonna force it. They're more like the go with the flow kind of guys. And they're like, hey yo, you're messing with the great Toad God's plan. Yeah, all we know from the video about the Toad God is that the Crusade reignited clashes with the followers of the servants of the Toad God. Maybe they believe the Toad God dictates change, and the Maximilians are forcing something different. That could work. Or maybe they just start fighting each other. Sounds good, like greater design, yeah. Believe that the code good dictates change. Greater design. And the recent calls for a new crusade by the Maximilianists is forcing change that shouldn't be happening. Is my slurping annoying you guys? Because I can try and stop. Something I've always wanted to do actually is a baking stream, but I have no idea how I would do it. Like without just embracing change to reach the perfect form, absolute truth for all. Toads. I mean, I'm just gonna put like something in bold here. What's it called? Guiding philosophies. Embracing change, but not forcing it. Perhaps the followers are called something like totems. I love that. We're doing it. I don't care. We're doing it. They're toadlings now. What's the first word in that message? It's LMAO. You're welcome. Okay. Embracing change but not forcing it. Rising. Prize. How do you spell prize? Why is that stop? Probably because of the A. How do you spell prize? Because my mind has gone completely blank. Is that right? Prize. Thank you. With a Z. Prizing and seeking wisdom and intuition. And the final one, remaining rooted to the earth on which we stand. Toads. That is their primary philosophy. Toads. Do we put these in an order like a hierarchy, or are they all like on the same level? Okay, they've got their guiding philosophy. Maybe not a hierarchy, no. So they're all like, each philosophy is as important as any other. Maybe more like just a list of ideas, like the 10 Commandments, the 5 pillars of Islam, the 4 legs of the toad. We are not, no, we are not calling it that. Toad God and the Toadling. That sounds like a really, really stupid 80s superhero thing. The Toad God and the Toadling. We've got this giant toad walking on two legs with spindly arms running around with a bunch of smaller but badly proportioned toads. The four spawns of faith. Ooh! The four spawns of faith. That works. I like that. I just realized how we could make the Maximilianists hate them. What if they had electric cars? I do so many things with my hands and you guys just can't see. Changing makes you evolve. Wisdom gets you closer to perfection without ever attaining it, as we are all bound to the ground. I like them. Electric cars, how horrendous. Truly the heretic society. Honestly, we got more done than I thought we would. We've got like an hour left. We've got some ideas. Are we ready to work on history, or is that like a step too far? Have I exhausted your creative brains for the day? Still got a second creative brain to spare. Got another few hours in me. Well, we've only got 1 hour. I feel like when you get the idea down, history writes itself. Yeah, I agree. I think I'm gonna put what do we call this bit? Culture. Culture. So where did it start? Excellent question. Somewhere with lots of frogs. Jabberwocky Waste looks swampy. It does look swampy. What do we say? Are the Toad Gods and the Toadlings and the Jabberwocky Waste? I think it could be feasible for the Maximilianists to reach that far. And I don't think it would be unreasonable for a conflict that is centered around the East Coast just start spreading everywhere. Jabberwocky Waste could work maybe on the edges of the waste, where it's swampy but not deathly. Originated in on the outskirts of the Jabberwocky Waste. And this is where the great Toad God emerged. I'm gonna put origin story. So, what kind of origin story are we looking at? Did they just emerge from the swamp, all great and beautiful? Were they an ordinary toad that swallowed something they shouldn't have? What are we looking at? If the toad created the earth, it couldn't have emerged from the swamp. You're right about that. What if it emerged from the murky swamps of the void and was like, hey yo, there's not much going on here, let's make a planet. Most things start in void. Yeah, most things start in the void. The Greek origin story, the Egyptian origin story, depression, the Norse origin story. Maybe the Jabberwocky wastes are believed to be Taangali, returning to the murky swamps of the void. Ooh! What's the tone? We're looking for some silly tale narrated in an epic manner, or something actually epic and cryptic that was still down over the age and looks like a mockery now. So we can have silly tale in an epic manner, silly tale in a silly manner, epic tale in a silly manner, or epic tale in an epic manner. Maybe Jabberwocky means chaos or nothing or abyss in the language. Jabberwocky has an actual meaning in the real world. I don't know what it is, but let me just search up Jabberwocky, because I think it's some kind of monster or something. I don't mind, just throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks. Yes, that's a good idea. We could still do it. I mean, why ever not? I think, like, in terms of tone, we're generally going for something like a bit silly in an epic manner, or something a bit epic but kept a bit like light-hearted. Jabberwocky is a kind of monster. It could have multiple meanings. It could. Jabberwocky is a nonsense poem written by Lewis Carroll about the killing of a creature named the Jabberwocky. I finished my hot chocolate and now I'm sad. I have a feeling nonsense poems is a genre of poem. Ah yes, we've got the poem. 'Twas brillig and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the waves. All mimsy were the borogroves and the mome rat outgrabe. Beware the Jabberwocky, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the Jubjub bird and shun the springless bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand. Long time the man's foe he sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree and stood a while and thought. And as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock, with eyes of flame, came whistling by the Troji wood and burbled as it came. I think it would be fun to be this powerful group that takes itself seriously, but nobody truly believes their nonsense. But actually their origin is actually really mysterious and tied to Taangali's history. I think that would be cool, yeah. Okay, I kind of want to finish this now. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through. The vocal blade went snicker-snack. He left it dead, and with its head, he went galumphing back. Hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. O frabjous day, Callooh Callay, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas Brillig and the slithy toad, did giant and gimble in the wave, or mimsy were the bowgroves, and the moan rat outgrabe. I understood some of those words separately. I think half of them weren't words. I understand now why it's called a nonsense poem. The origin story. There. Sorry for that little tangent, but I believe we are all better off for it. For having read that poem. The toad god emerged from the swamp of the void and thought to themselves, this is dull. Let's make a planet. And so Taangali was created out of the foam and spittle of the toad. Then they got to. Wouldn't it be cool to make that story narrated by one of their prophets? Yes, it would be cool to write it like that. I was just writing. Well, this is rather dull. Let's make something intelligent and see what happens. This is all just off the top of my head, complete nonsense. I genuinely don't know what's gonna happen. If you think that if you think what I'm writing is absolute nonsense, just tell me and we can change it. And so it's all good, we are following. That's good to hear, because I am not. And so the sentence of Taangali were created. So, origin story. I'm just gonna make a note somewhere. Jabberwocky wastes are parts of Taangali that are falling back into the swampy void. I like the idea that all of Toad God mythology can be boiled down to, and then the Toad God thought, well, this is dull, let's do something exciting, and I want to keep that theme going. It could be fun. Like almost every religion in the world, or like every religion or mythology, has that one dude who makes things go crazy. Like in Norse mythology, there's Loki. In Christianity, it's humans. But yeah, there's that one dude who's just like, well, this is dull. Yeah, I've seen that 10. I wish I could remember more of them, but I can only really remember Loki. But we could have that. We could make this toad god be like, well, this is dull. But would that fit with what we've written so far? What do you think, Normal? Do you think that could be? Do you think that would be fun? Having all of the toad god's mythology boiled down to, and then he thought, well, this is dumb. I like it. Maybe not all of it, but most large portion. I'm just gonna make a note of that. Most of the stories and mythology can be boiled down to and then he thought, just a note for our future selves. Well, this is dull. And then the toad god thought, wouldn't it be fun if we had a great swamp waste swallowing it all? Saint Frogus. Let's do it. Canon. Yes, we're keeping that. You... Saint Frogus. I like the idea of that being said in like a deadly serious. And then the toad god thought, wouldn't it be fun if we had a great swamp waste following it all? Toad Diaries, day 4852. Like their holy book is just some beaten up journal. It has a ring to it. Yeah, that's canon. Let's just, I don't know, put it somewhere. I guess. Culture, maybe. The Toadalations. And then the toad god thought, wouldn't it be fun if we had a great swamp waste swallowing it all? Saint Frogus. Toadalations. Great book of life. This is the best stream officially. I'm gonna put that in the YouTube, like, what's it called? Fun stream. Yes. Well, any stream that ends with that includes the word Toadalations is the best stream. Objectively. Like, I'm going to put it here actually, because it's related to this bit. I'm going to post that in the Discord with no context. I'm just going to put, no one explain anything. I'm counting on you. I'm going to put that here. We are not, this is a pact between us. No matter what they ask, we are not saying anything, not giving them any context to that. They just have to deal with it. It's crazy. I'm glad you're in on it, Noracle. So, Sebastian, do we have your word? Because if we don't, I can't get access to Discord 1 and Steam. And I have nothing to. Okay, I'll take that as your word. If you tell them, I will hunt you down and feed you to a toad. Okay, right now we've got some like proper stuff, mostly just notes. We've got the 4 spawns of faith. That's cool. Excellent name. We've got Totalations. Hilarious name. I think it's just like, it's really funny to me how some of this is like dead serious epic. We could put this in like in a book, and then some of it is just, and then right next to it you just have Toad. The 4 spawns of faith, embracing change but not forcing it, prizing and seeking wisdom and intuition, remaining rooted to the earth on which we stand. Toads. Okay, let's Focus.png. What's this gonna be? I love that. We need to write something more now. So we've got the origin story, how the Earth, how Taangali was created, how the sentient people were created. Now what do we do? Also, it said reignited. What's it called? Reignited clashes with the servants of the Toad God. Implies previous clashes. Toad God and the Toadlings. How the faith evolved? Yeah, we could do that. I like the idea of prophets that mark the ages, like Abrahamic religions. You mean like wrote down how old they were? You mean ages as in how old people are? Or ages as in periods of time? Like the Iron Age? Periods of time, okay. Pardon me. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not exactly sure where to go from here. So, like, I guess, just like, tell me something I can start writing. That I can, like, what do we want to do? I guess. So they marked their ages. So I'm still not entirely sure what you mean about it. So they say this was the age of the poison dart frog. So this was the first age, or this was the second age. I mean, things like that. I think the Toad God has got to be my favorite thing so far. Like, he's better than the Library of Alejandro. And I don't say that lightly. Maybe we could start by the end, like the current ages they conflict with the Maximilianist. Yeah, it's just like, it says reignited conflict, so this is like an ongoing thing. Current ages is renewed conflict. So we could call this the age of perhaps before that period. We need a saint name. We've already got Frogus. I don't think I'm ever gonna top that. You can't top Frogus. Hello. But
stream doing good?
so we need a saint name, or like a name for the age. We're not gonna top Frogus. Not in a million years. What about Todrick? Krokar. That's better than Todrick. Krokar. So is it like the age of Krokar? Todrick is great too. We'll use Todrick later. I like Krokar. Thank you though. So is it the age of Krokar, or is it just Krokar? It's like the modern age. Age of Krokar. Are these like the age of Saint Krokar? Gotta remember the saint. The way I'm seeing it, there are a number of possibilities. Either one, these are just normal names like Jeff or Dave. Like these are just names that everyone has. Two, they rename themselves when they become a saint to a list of approved names, like Krokar, Todrick, Frogus. Or three, the parents just thought this one is gonna be a prophet and gave them that name from birth. And they're like, well, guess my life is chosen for me now. Modern age. as the long age of peace during the age of Saint Todrick. The Maximilian Core. Maybe as a bestowed name, like a noble. Yeah, I'm thinking that too. It makes the most sense to me. But I just find the concept of people being named something and they're like, well, I guess I don't got any choice in my life now. I find it funny, but maybe not quite appropriate for this. Maximilian Core, a new crusade has led to conflict. Reignited conflicts from the past. I don't think, like, thinking about it. May Frogus guide us. May Frogus guide us. I'm almost worried about starting a cult, but I want that to be like a saying. But I was thinking we could use like how Tyrell has Rosgardia, or how Rosgardia. I wanted one for Taangali, but we haven't really got one yet. I was thinking it could be like with Love and Blood, but I think I prefer May Frogus guide us. It just sounds better. It can be used in loads more context. Context. I'm thinking like the conflict with the Maximilianists. It's not going to be one-sided. It's not going to be the the Toadlings fighting Maximilianists. I think it's also going to be the Maximilianists fighting the Toad God, or fighting the Toadlings, which they could do for a variety of reasons. I feel like they would be only keen to fight if you affect the Great Toad's design. Yeah. Or in self-defense. I think I'm gonna change this song. Like Disturbing Prophecy or something. Yeah. I think I'm gonna change the song to something new. Tell me what you think about this. Audio good? Turn it down, turn it up, turn it off. Good music, okay, good. So the Maximilians, they could have a load of reasons for wanting to kill the Toad God. Anything from they drive electric vehicles to we don't like you because we fought you in the past and now we're going to fight you again. And when we're talking about like religious conflicts, it can be as simple as we don't believe in the same thing, so it's not time to die. So what are we thinking? Dispute of a common holy ground? Potentially. I'm not sure what holy ground the Maximilians would have there. But it could be something like that. I'm just gonna add in the rules, may focus guide us. Like the grave site of a hero of the toads and the Maximilian got in common. Alright, so the grave site of a hero that the toadlings and the Maximilian had in common. Could be something like that, yeah? Would you prefer may Frogus guide us, or may Frogus guide us in the name of the toad god? Like long version or short version? I have like one bar on my Wi-Fi. It's a miracle the stream's still up. Really. So do you think that's what you want to go with? There's literally infinite possibilities. That sounds like a good one. Maybe medium version, like may Frogus guide us all. I think I prefer the short run out of charge. I'm back. I'm glad to have you back, first. What do you think could spark conflict between the shortest knife? Yeah. I have added that to the rules at the end if you wanted to check. So, Perseus, right now we're thinking about what could potentially spark conflict between the Maximilian and the Toad God, and the Toadlings. So right now we know had the idea that it could be a dispute over common holy ground, like the gravesite of a hero that the Toadlings and the Maximilian have in common. The Toadlings have been in the Toad God's design, and the Maximilianists are changing it. Yeah, but like, that's why the Toadlings... So the Toadlings are fighting the Maximilianists, but why would the Maximilianists fight the Toadlings? Because like, what's happening is the Maximilianists call for another crusade, and it reignites conflict. I think it would be interesting if they both had motivations. Are the Maximilianists a religion? Yeah, sort of. Did the conflict start with the death of an emperor? The conflict... Okay, so what we've got is the last of the Carthagi pretenders, which is the emperor of the Carthagi Empire, was slain by a road warrior. And the Maximilianists believe this person to be their messiah. Temples in every city-state are calling for a new crusade. This reignited clashes with the servants of the Toad God, and many believe the seventh motor insurrection is finally underway. So yeah, the conflict started with the death of the emperor. Regardless of it, if we get anything else done today, I think we've made it. We've done well today. Maybe they could be fighting for possession of the Empire now that the Emperor died. I'm not sure. Because No, I'll see if I can do the maps on here. No, but so the Jabberwocky Wastes are like about here-ish somewhere, and then the Kathagi Coast is about here, which is where the Kathagi Empire may. Can you see my mouse? Or am I pointing at nothing? I see. Okay, good. So, the Maximilianists would be like a widespread religion or movement or culture or whatever around most of this area, most of Old Cathar. And then the Toad Gods, the followers of the Toad God would probably be around here, maybe spreading out this way, spreading out a bit this way, like as a religion. Well, they might have already spread further. They might be as widespread as the Maximilianists. But being that they are both more like they're both religions more than they are like unified kingdoms and empires, I don't think they'd be fighting over the empire, like to retake it. I think the Crusaders, maybe. Actually, you know what? Ignore me. I think that's 100% something that would be possible. Just thinking about like what European countries have done in the past in the name of Christianity. Okay, I was thinking more like an object, not land. Oh, right. Oh, for a possession of the empire. I thought you said for possession. I didn't read the A. I thought they were fighting for possession of the empire, not for a possession of the empire. That could work, yeah. Like, that could be a part of it. Like, they're fighting anyway, may as well try and fight for this thing. So what object? It could be anything. Well, maybe not anything. It's probably not a pen. I kind of want to make it a pen now, just to prove myself wrong. Object over land. It's sort of focus, I don't know. Traditional object, village relic, crown. Objects of the land. Holy land. Fighting for an object. This Frogus dude is a really important guy. Maximilian took it and the toads need it. Perhaps Frogus is the original creator of the religion, or the one credited with it. Well, probably not the... I was going to say probably not the creator. Do you mean like an Abraham or Moses kind of figure? The Todrick hammer lost in the previous war. Ooh! That could be fun. Yes, that kind of figure. So yeah, maybe like in the last, like in the previous conflict, because it said reignited conflict. So in the previous conflict, the Maximilianus stole the Todrick hammer, a sacred weapon of the Toadlings. Now they are taking the excuse to take it back. What do you think about that? It's not the only reason, but they're fighting anyway, so may as well take the hammer back too. Yeah. Sort of progress sounds more like an inquisition now that I look at it. What do you mean? Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Have I got the right kind of Inquisition, or is this something different? I'm going to make a note of that somewhere. History. Progress is a Abraham / Moses-like figure. You're just overflowing with these quotes tonight, Noracle. It's like if you turn your back to the Great Toe. Right, like if you turn your back to the Great Toad, expect a sort of progress. Ooh, I like that. The team is really inviting to be on the thing. This is a lot of fun. I actually really like it. Like what we're doing. It's sort of like we're making a religion, which is fun. It's a little bit silly, which is fun. Which means we have freedom to do silly things, but we have freedom to do like cool or epic things. Because despite how hilarious Progress is as a name, that quote is just great. If you turn your back to the Great Toads, expect the Sword of Progress. Gotta capitalize those Great Toads. Okay, so we've got. So, are we going to have conflicts over Holy Land? Is that like something we want to lean into? There could be lots of reasons for the conflict. It might have been like a Holy Land sounds good for conflict that occurred multiple times. The Maximilians sound like the kind of guys to have a Holy Land. I think potentially, yeah. I think it could be fun if we had like a number of different reasons. Like these guys just hate each other, and they just keep coming up with more reasons to hate each other. And this conflict is like a long time coming. Shared area of Holy Land. Maybe it's a breeding place for frogs. That just so happens to be a really, really cool place to go drive cars. Shared Holy Land. Look, they fight all the time. Multiple times. Potentially many reasons as to why they conflict happens. They hate each other and keep coming up with more reasons to hate each other. The conflict was a long time brewing and just needed a little push. Like the death of the Empire and collapse of the most dominant power in the region. Just a little push. Reading place for toads just so happens to be a good place to go for a drive. I'm putting a question mark there because I'm not really sure. It's getting to that time again, chatters. 9:55. Unless you've got some last minute ideas you want me to jot down, I think this is where we'll be ending it. I got no ideas now. Me neither. Nothing that I can write down quickly. I think we did really well today. Like, it was a lot of fun. We got a lot of stuff done. I didn't think we were going to get this much done for the Toad God, honestly. I would have been impressed if we got like a few paragraphs done, or like some starting notes. Like, that's what we did for them. That's what happened for Marvin's Blood Mission. We got a few notes down. It was like really difficult. But yeah, I think we did really well today. Honestly, I agree with you, Percival. Best stream ever. Like, best stream I've ever done. Thank you, Namako, for all your. Thank you both for all of your ideas and input. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, however much of it you have left. And I'll see you next week. Thank you. May progress guide you all.